Right, according to data from Escamilla and KolaWiki, sumo deadlifts are...
Sumo deadlifts are for pussy!
Okay, here we go. So there's a guy commented on my last press video from Friday, and he's like, you know, it'd be a lot more. I'd be more impressed if you did 260 with strict form, no hip thrust. Oh yeah, see there. Oh, I stumbled. I don't even know what the hell happened. I get like some. I don't know what the hell happened because it doesn't really look like I stumbled, but for some reason I feel like I was gonna fall over, and it screwed up my set. So anyways, that was 265. Where the hell's the marker? Oh, yeah, moved it over. Okay, so they deleted the intro. Good going. Good going. Anyways, you like that intro? So one of the viewers made that for me. Turned me into Blaster. I've got like the opposite face to Blaster because when Blaster gets his helmet removed in Mad Max 3 Beyond Thunderdome, he kind of looks like he's like a Canadian that has the same eyes as the one like nerd goth kid that Kyle tries to reform. Remember when he takes the kid's glasses off and his eyes are just two little black dots? That's what I remember Blaster looking like. So we'll see. I'll put a picture of him in the here, if I remember. Yeah. So anyways, I wasn't expecting to get to do this well in overhead press, strict press, because I hadn't done it in so long. Anyways, yeah, the guy says he would be more impressed. He says I need to bring the weight all the way down. I can't go all the way down. All right. Yeah, there's a bunch of these sort of mobility elitists saying, oh, you should be able to do this with your back. You know, you can sit in. You can be like the Chinese guy that sits down in the full squat on the street without any in bare feet. Well, I don't need that, and I don't need to be able to scratch my back. That's what trees are for. Okay. Some guy said that he commented on one of my videos, and he said that I'm Sam Sulek for millennials. Well, I don't know. It's like comparing apples to oranges, but I suppose that's a compliment. At least Sam Sulek, although it's, you know, being obsessed with working out is pretty vacuous in my opinion. Although that was me for a long time. Yeah, that's good. Like for some reason, sometimes when I start my truck up, the throttles, I could have the pedal steady, but for some reason it'll just like jerk up and like into a higher engine speed randomly. There we go. That's better. I did strict press today. I thought that some guy commented, and he's like, what would really impress me more is if you did 260 for 5. I think there's probably a lot of people, although no one really mentioned it, they probably don't think my strict press was all that good. And anyways, I guess there you have it. If you do the press 2.0, it carries over to strict press. And doing the rebound at the bottom, that's a good idea. And doing the pause at the bottom, yeah, I mean, you're just not going to be able to do as much weight. So that works better for the press 2.0. Just because you have to, unless you like somehow time the hip thrust for when you hit the bottom. I've tried that before. That was always very inconsistent. And the bar would generally be out in front of me most of the time. Holy shit, the sun's bright today. that's the weather. This is the Canadian weatherman. Sun. It's bright outside. Tonight it'll be dark. There you go, lady. You can get ahead of me. I'm sure you're late. Oh boy. There's Seeing women being late. You know, there's something in the red pill or the manosphere. They call it the burden of performance that men sort of face. I assume some more than others, depending on how good looking you are. You could just be, or like the timing of the algorithm. If you're on social media, you could be like, you know, thrust into fame and money, and have money handed to you just by luck. But generally, the looks has to do with it, or actual like consistent uploading and whatever. You don't necessarily have to make something good. But you know, if the amount of like flaking and it's sort of like you know, just quitting out on a date, canceling a date like 30 minutes before you're supposed to meet. That's people are talking about like COVID-19 being an epidemic. Flaking's a way bigger epidemic than that, and it's just, well, first of all, it's disrespectful, and if you act that way as a guy, it's so gay. It's so gay. You gotta follow through on things. But women, I mean, men are so horny that they'll let it slide, and women can be flakes. If men weren't so horny, women would be totally screwed. Obviously, there are exceptions, but the exceptions are few and far between. Or my first girlfriend, she was always on time. She'd be there early. But ever since then, it's like, holy shit, these freaking... Well, it's not... Wow, it's been too bad, but some women, it's just fucking terrible. Canceling last minute, some stupid excuse. Oh, I'm having the worst day ever. Shit, that happened. Man, it's like having the worst day ever. Or you got like, it's like people that call into sick. They call in sick to their job. Like, you know, my dad's heard people, like he knows this one person that he employed, and their grandmother died twice. The second time they said their grandmother died, he's like, again? I always thought that was it's like calling in sick when you're not like, if you have a cold or whatever, and you know you just got a sore throat and whatever, you can work. And then the argument would be like, oh man, you're gonna make everybody else sick. They can suffer through it too, because if it's just that, then you're not too bad. If it's the sort of thing where you're fucking vomiting, yeah, you should stay home because you're not going to be productive. And if you get the whole workforce sick with that, then you know it's going to be bad for business, obviously. That's sort of like a union mentality. Where it's like, oh, geez, you want to get everybody else sick. Yeah, then you know you also have to have you know, mandatory massages or something. One of the, what's it called, like United Auto Workers Union in Detroit, and one of their stipulations was like 5 weeks of holidays a year, and then like, I don't know, massages twice a week paid for by the company. And you know, they need to get paid, they're getting paid like $50 an hour 20 years ago or something. Oh wow. But yeah, when I worked at A&W, there was a lot of that. It's like, hey, dipshit, you know you don't get paid. If you don't work, you don't get fucking paid. You won't be able to buy pot. That was a thing. I remember there was a few people that I worked with. They would, when they would get, because if you're a smoker, you get extra breaks. At least back then. I don't know in most places, because I've been doing my business since 2015, so that was when I was 22. I haven't worked a whole lot of places, but generally smokers get more breaks. Some smokers take a break every year. They're smoking for about as long as they're working, and so, you know, 8-hour day, it's 4 hours of work, 4 hours of inhaling smoke, and but anyways, these people would go out on their smoke break, and then they would smoke pot. Yeah, I mean, that's apparently very common now, but this is going back to like 2012, 2013. So pot wasn't quite as popular and common as it is now. It's still pretty damn common, but now this is before it was legalized. That was one of the triumphs of I don't know. The triumph of Western squareism. Protestant squareism. Okay. So, here we go. This, lately Destiny's been in the news, so I figure I better make a video on him. Because, I mean, he's just such a cool guy. And, I think too many people are against him. And I'm gonna set the record straight. Asmongold has a lot of haters too. Boogie 298 might have the most haters. This is an old picture. This is back when he had his English teeth. Frankly, which are a lot less scary than his new teeth, which we're gonna get into. And so I've come up with a spreadsheet here. Let's see what we got. All right, let me just turn on display capture. Okay. So this is how we're gonna rank them, and it's because what this is a triple threat match. Okay, is this music too loud? No. Triple threat. Asmongold, Destiny, the man with a stripper name, Boogie 2988. Okay. All right. Untitled spreadsheet. I don't have Microsoft Excel. I just went on this one, Zoho Cloud. So shout out to Zoho Cloud for sponsoring this video. I'm sure they would approve there. Okay, and so here are some of the stats that they're going to be. Here we go, and then we go. Oh, wait, let's just go total. Yeah, there we go. So this is the first time I've used Excel since high school. That was like 2010 or 11. Well, I mean, this is set up just like Excel, so, you know, it's basically the same thing. Anyways. Alright, so, let's go back to, this. These are the best pictures of these guys. I wanted to have Destiny with his very nice blue hair. It's very masculine. Alright, oh, let's see what I can do here. I'm figuring out how to use OBS. It gave me 2-3 years, and I might be able to do a good presentation. But, okay, anyways, the first category is speed. Okay, so if you were to take Boogie 298, let me bring a picture up of him. Let's see what we got. What's a good one? Okay, just a minute. So right here, okay, he doesn't look like he's a very fast individual, but then again, lots of NFL players are, well, they're still smaller than him, but they, you know, an NFL lineman that weighs 340 pounds can run like a 4.8. Not too bad. I think right now I'm like 270, so 10 pounds heavier than Bradley Martin, that super warrior. I'd probably run about a 6-second 40-yard dash. Maybe a 6.5 seconds. That's not too bad, right? Alright, so I don't think Boogie's the winner. And then you have Destiny and Asmongold. Let's go Asmongold full build. Whoa! Okay, so, wait, who's that? Asmongold's got some, like, virginal. Definitely. This is the biggest picture I got, okay? I don't want to click on any more links. This is another good one, too. So, he's looking pretty aerodynamic. See this thing right here? Goes outside shopping with Kate. I don't think that's his girlfriend. Here we go. That's his Tinder picture. And he's got his press pass. Alright, that's definitely not a soy beard. This is a pretty good one. This is definitely his Tinder pic. So yeah, my oh, we got Esfand. Is that real? No. So, and then let's go Destiny full build. 5'8". Oh, he's looking not very athletic. He has the little boy body. This is 2011 though. Holy cow. I think him and I are around the same age. Okay. Alright, he's got... I mean, this guy might literally... I'm pretty sure he's literally a twink. Not just, you know, the new slur people throw out. What the hell's going on here? That has to be it. It might be a tie between the two of them. Okay, let me just update my list here. Oh wait, this is a little tedious way to do it. This is kind of a tie. I think we're both going to give him, because 1 point goes to the winner, but this is a tie, so we're going to have to give them both 0.5 points. Okay, strength. Well, Boogie 1088 has weight on his side, and remember what Eddie Hall says: weight moves weight, and he's got all the weight. He's like a I was gonna say Chevy small block, but he was heavier than that. He's like a giant. My truck's engine is I have a 7.3 liter diesel, and I think it weighs 700 pounds when it's fully intact with all the parts on it. So he's like a 7.3 liter diesel. That's not nearly as cool sounding though. These guys here, these guys are like little Vietnamese motorbike engines. Okay, and so yeah, you can get around Tran and Chen when they're delivering rice patties and noodles to their grandmother, but I mean that's not very much weight. So I think the point here is going to have to go to Boogie. Where the hell's the thing? Okay. All right, next one's hair. Hair. All right. Asmongold's kind of got some banana peel action going on here. And by his hairline's really far back, but he's wearing long hair still. And so when you don't have too much hair here, it looks like someone opened up a banana, ate the banana, and then just placed the banana peel on top of your head. Because then it just goes like this. It doesn't have a nice flow to it. Like if you look at Destiny's thing here, where it goes, it's nice and even across the hairline. When you have a banana peel head, I'll give you an example of that. Just a minute. There's this guy, banana peel head. This guy's name is Jay Parmar. All right. Jay Parmar from Brighton, UK. And I'm pretty sure he's wearing a wig now. But you see what I mean about this hair? Okay? It's kind of hard to see. These pictures are really small. Okay? How it's just drooping in 3 different directions. Okay? This is definitely real hair and not like doll's hair. That's just been spray painted black. Okay? Banana peel head. This guy copies George Lynch in every single way, except for his hair, unfortunately. It's hard to replicate other people's hairdos when you're balding. Okay. Who's this guy? Anyways, I think you get it. This is what I call a banana peel head. This is just some Steven Seagal action going on here. There we go. That's a banana peel head. Hopefully I'm showing the right thing. Yes, I am. Okay? See what it means? Whoop, whoop. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. 3 different things. It's somewhat similar to the emo haircut, but emos have thick hair. So it's and then we've got Boogie 2988's hair. All right, let me find a good picture. Okay. So there we go. He's got an afro. Here we go. He's got some like greasy car salesman hair. It's looking a little thinner here, but remember he also is like 50 years old. And let's see if is there going to be a picture of his new teeth? This girl right here has got the strongest stomach in the business. They're romantically involved. Need I say any more? Okay. There we go. Alright. That right there, those are some pearly whites. Okay. He's got piano key teeth. When you go, that just it's scary. That they're perfectly white. And what are those anyways? Okay. Anyways. It's pretty close, but I'm going to say Destiny's the winner, okay? So let me just update my thing here. Destiny. Okay, so Destiny's in the lead with 1.5. Now we got Beard. Okay, and so this is pretty close. I'd say that it Boogie's out because his soul patch doesn't grow in right there. So oh, you can't see my mouse. You can pretend like you see my mouse. Okay, his soul patch isn't there. So it's just Asmongold and Destiny here. So let's see. Destiny's is better sculpted. Most of the hairs are about the same length. Asmongold's got it's a little thicker in the chin region, and it's more neck beardery. So I think we're gonna have to give another point to Destiny. Okay. All right. So he's in the lead by a lot now. It's 2.5 Destiny, 1 Boogie, 0.5 Asmongold. Teeth. Okay, teeth. So if we're judging by old Boogie, he's got his old English teeth there, which isn't all that good. But I mean, back in the day, I watched Austin Powers, and this woman in the movie said that back in the 60s and 70s, women really weren't concerned about that. It was more about your mojo level. And Boogie, he might have lost some of his mojo when he got his new teeth, unfortunately, because his videos aren't what they used to be. And he's not the sort of lovable, the big, fluffy, lovable, funny guy that everyone thought he was. And he's actually a sociopath. All right, and now we've got Destiny. I don't even know what Destiny's teeth look like. Let me just check this out. Okay. They're just generic teeth. I don't know who this girl is. Who is YouTuber Destiny? Alright? See that? Those are normal looking human teeth. They're not fucking weird. They're not the same color as piano keys. Alright? He's got more teeth showing here. Alright? Stephen Kenneth Bonnell II. Okay? This is Mel, right? This girl looks like she smokes a lot of weed and a lot of things that, well, smoking might be the innuendo, best to describe it. Breaks tooth live after microphone goes rogue. This reminds me of, oh man, that gives her that girl next door look with that chipped tooth. So anyways, I'm going to say that we're going to have to say Destiny's got, because Asmongold has just got gigantic rabbit teeth. And then Boogie's 298 doesn't even have teeth. They're just like, I don't know, fucking pieces of Lego. And so Destiny gets the point here. Destiny is pulling way out in front. Okay? Athleticism. Well, we already saw their bodies before. And we saw Boogie. I don't know if you're familiar with Boogie 298's match that he had with. Let me get some more music going here. With his match with Master of Orion 2. Yeah, there we go. His match. He had a boxing match with Wings of Redemption, and Wings of Redemption is some like Southern American. Although Boogie's from the South, but he's from like, is Arkansas considered the Midwest? Anyways. Even if he was from the South, Boogie 298's he's not a country boy, okay? He's a city slicker, and therefore he doesn't get that Southern, he doesn't get the redneck strength, racial bonus that you get, or birth. It's a birth sign. It's sign of the redneck, where you're more susceptible to, dangerous situations, including dynamite, nitroglycerin, alcohol, but you also have higher strength, okay, and pain tolerance. But he doesn't have any of that because he's from Arkansas, and so, what the hell was the stat again? Athleticism. There's this picture. I saw Asmongold. Okay. Yes. All right. Wow, could they find me a tinier one? So, Asmongold, I'm pretty sure he has got some, like, Scottish ancestry. You see that right there? That says Vaihanda. That means two-handed sword. Here we go. He's got a Daikatan. No, it's not. He's got a Claymore in his backyard, just like William Wallace. Legs looking really skinny, and he's got pizza pajamas on. Pizza and bunnies. Okay. Okay, here we go. Asmongold, please do a sword run. All right. Well, he's holding that sword with some serious gusto. All right. Here's he's got Jason Voorhees' machete. Okay. Who's this? Okay. There we go. So I think this point is gonna have to go to Asmongold. Okay. So athleticism 1, speechcraft and personality. All right, this is kind of a tough one because all these guys have a good oratory ability. This guy might have the best oral ability, but that's a different sort of skill. That's not the same. Okay, so oh man, Booga 298 did. He's got some of the good wordplay. He managed to scam a bunch of his fans into doing a crypto pump and dump, but that might have been him just relying on what little trust people still had in him, and they were the people that are overly optimistic. Destiny is very good at standing up for immoral left-wing politics, talking points, and so yeah, he manages to outword a bunch of lower intelligence right-wing people. I mean, to me, that's not winning. Still, if you can somehow if you're on the side of evil, you lose no matter what. And so I think, let's see. And Asmongold is more conservative, despite his career and his build. Okay, so I'm gonna have to give him another point. All right, he's the most likable out of the bunch because he hasn't totally sunk into a pit of total corruption. Okay, then we have the sneak ability. So, but unfortunately, Boogie 298 is way too heavy to be sneaky. Every step will cause an impact tremor, and so it's just gonna be up to Asmongold, and unless it's a different kind of sneaky, but that just means like dishonest, and we saw both builds of Destiny and Asmongold. Destiny's a little shorter, so I think he's at a slight advantage, just because he's probably a little lighter, even though he probably has about the same like limb thickness that Asmongold does. And he doesn't want to get he doesn't want to get over 150 pounds because then he's approaching bear territory. So I think we have to give another point to Destiny here for sneak. He's very sneaky. Willpower. Okay. So Boogie 298 had he's the typical fat person that had gastric bypass surgery where they somehow reduce the size of your stomach by 2/3 or something, so you get full way faster, and therefore you're not taking in nearly as many calories. And somehow he manages, even though he got that, he's still fat. That's because, unfortunately, it doesn't teach you. I think they just re-stretch their stomach. I think that's what happens. And so it doesn't, unfortunately, even though you get the surgery, you're still a gluttonous sack of shit. All right, and so see, Destiny, I don't know, it's tough. Asmongold's a very high-rated World of Warcraft player. Or he was. I don't know if he still is. Let's see. It's going to be kind of tough. Because, I mean, if you're going to be... This guy, he swings from both sides of the plate. And so, that means that he... You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure that's excruciatingly painful. And so I have to give him props for that. I don't approve of that, but, that definitely would hurt a lot. It's like my sister says, that's a one-way street. But this guy, in lots of these guys' cases, they want that bus going up. They want the bus going in the wrong direction. Okay. The bigger the bus, the better. Okay. So, willpower. I don't want to give any more points to this guy right now. So, see, it's a difficult thing. It makes me look like I'm missing a tooth, but I'm not, and it's not fucking brown. It's yellow. Willpower. Should I give the point to Boogie? I think I'm going to give it to Boogie just because I've done bulks, and it's fucking hard to get over 300 pounds. He managed to be over 500 pounds. So, I'm giving a point to Boogie, okay? So far, we've got Asmongold at 3.5, Destiny at 3.5, and Boogie at 2. Alright, and now we've got Constitution. What just happened? What's this? Page 2? I don't want to see that. I thought I was going to get rid of my fucking things. I'll show you what this looks like so far, yeah. See that? Constitution's next. Okay? So, alright. We're talking about Destiny's one-way street violations. Okay? Boogie 298 is... he has extreme volume. He's an extremely volumetric entity. Okay? And so, just by like virtue of being heavy, he's ready for winter, so to speak, and he can take on. Who knows how many months he could go without eating? Probably 24 months. I don't know how much. Maybe only 18 months at this point, but he's ready to weather the storm of famine. But that day won't come. Asmongold. Asmongold has who knows how many empty bags, burger wrappers, French fry boxes, and Coca-Cola cups from Wendy's sitting in his room, collecting mold. So he is exposed to black mold, white mold, all these toxins constantly. Kind of like Big Lenny. How Big Lenny's like, if you don't, your immune system needs practice. That's why I don't clean. And so that's why this point is going to Asmongold. Boom. Constitution. Next. Morality. I don't even know if I need to talk about this one too much. Boogie 2988 scanned his fans. Is very verbally abusive to his ex-wife and to everyone he works with. And what else? Let's see. Destiny. Morality. Well, leftist. I mean, if you're a leftist, you're like by default just more like corrupt. Because the whole like left wing sort of thing is to have like some fake altruism. But and it's like, I'm standing up for the poor. I'm standing up for these people, and it's just about. So what you're going to do is you're going to be a good guy by suggesting that other people have their money stolen from them to pay for other people's poor decisions in life. That's all left wing. That's all that leftism is, and they're turning their they're turning the thievery of the state into their own virtue. So, Asmongold is kind of like, he's not like a tip. The thing is that now the Overton windows so far are the left, because even people that are consider themselves conservatives, you're still not that conservative, especially in Canada, where everyone believes in socialized medicine, and they can't imagine Canada not having socialized medicine. Because I mean, who's going to pay for all these fat people? So I think I'm going to have to give this point to Asmongold. Okay. He gets the gold in morality. Next. Shane. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Well, we see Destiny right here. He's got blue hair. So, I mean, he doesn't really care too much about social norms. I'd still say we've gone so far to we've accepted so much weirdness in the last 20 or 30 years that even having like a full blue head of hair as a male, that's still too far out for me. Okay, nice music. Oh my goodness, where's the good picture? Just a minute. My brother used to have this as his Facebook picture. It's a damn shame. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay. So, we got a grown man in the bathtub. He's probably doing Francis character. Then we've got this one right here, Boogie 298 falling into the pool. So he's exploiting the sort of like circus freak nature of his physique. There's his girlfriend. She's good. She's pretty skinny. I don't know if they're still together. But anyways, Boogie 298 fake cancer. That's a good one. That's a good one. So, what the hell was this one? Shame. We got pizza bunny pajamas in the backyard with his claymore. We've got this guy who is a kind of a fuddy-duddy, okay? And then we've got this guy that exploits his fatness for views. I mean, I've heard women say, like, you know, if you got it, you might as well show it off, okay? And, I mean, generally that means, like, if you're, like, a hot girl, then, you know, exploit your body and accept all the resources that men will throw at you. It's kind of the same thing for Boogie. So, I guess for shame level, is it who has the most shame or who's the least shame? I'm going to have to go with the least shame, Boogie 2988. Okay, next category, diet/nutrition. All right. Well, Boogie 298's diet's not all that hot. It's mostly Mountain Dew. And what the hell else does he eat other than Mountain Dew? Well, definitely other stuff, because I'm pretty sure it takes more than just Mountain Dew to get to 500 pounds. And so, these two guys are skinny. I'm going to have to probably give Destiny the point here, just because Asmongold's diet is just goy slop. He might have cleaned it up, though. But, I mean, his teeth seem okay. Maybe he gets Diet Coke. Alright, this point goes to Destiny. Sanity. Well, the thing about Boogie 298 is that 2988, I don't want to be Mr. Mumble, is that he has this character called Francis, and not until recently. Well, Francis has generally been his like character that was originally like a parody of like an angry fat gamer guy that's stuck in his house, but it's actually just his actual like his actual thoughts. He just puts like a funny lisp voice to it, and so he pretends like that part of his person. It turns out after all these years that that's actually the real person, and that Boogie 298 is the character. So, and then Asmongold, he's pretty sane. Destiny, he's got blue hair, so I mean he's got sort of a new wave view on the human aesthetic. I think his point's gonna have to go to Asmongold. Stamina/endurance. Okay. Well, this music. This is kind of tough. Asmongold does really long streams. How the hell do you even rate these three? I mean, in terms of like physical endurance, although the willpower would be like more like mental endurance. This point's just gonna have to go to Asmongold. Horse. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Oh, I gave Boogie the sanity point. Okay. Last category, intelligence. All three of these guys are smart. I don't know if Asmongold and Destiny have ever debated about anything. There's probably a video between them from back in the day. It's probably one of the best crossovers of all time. Like I said before, yeah. If you're going to be a left-wing intellectual, I mean, in terms of like pure intellect, I'd say Destiny's probably the smartest out of the three. Yeah, I guess I'll have to give him the point. Okay. Alright, now we got to do a total. Alright, let's see if I can do math. So, Destiny's got 3, 5, 7, 8.5 points. Okay. Alright. Or that's Asmongold. Alright, okay. Duh. 7.5. Okay. Destiny, 3.5, 5.5 points. Okay, Boogie, 3 points. Okay. So, there we have it. Asmongold. Okay. The giant gerbil toothed bug man is the best of the three, and he wins the triple threat match. So until next time, which will be like 10 seconds from now when I go into my next clip. Until next time, see ya. Alright. I don't want this to be too loud. But since I started playing Star Wars Rogue Squadron, I think it's time to let you guys know what full steam ahead. What are the best? Who are the best Star Wars characters? Okay, and so I'm going back to my old, not tired, tried and true. Not tired yet true, but well, maybe depends on the person. I'll make it entertaining for you. So, anyways, here we go. This is Fade to Black, by the way. Okay, so first things first. This tier list right here. I don't know if I'll be able to change any of these F tier. People don't know who some of these characters are. Actually, I don't know who the hell this is. This is Plo Koon. Some of these guys are like, you wouldn't even know them unless you're a mega geek. Jango Fett, this big-headed Jedi. Let's go like this. There we go. R2-D2, classic. Is this too loud? No, it's perfect. I know what you're thinking. Why aren't you playing Star Wars music? That's copyright, bro. Anakin Skywalker. Hopefully we also have Darth Vader in here, because they're a little different. Because Anakin is autistic, like, look at, he's got his wizard makeup on, or he's got his emo makeup on. I killed them all. I hate sand. It's like scratchy. Okay. I know this is a common take, and some guys have made the argument like, no, that's exactly what the way he's supposed to act, because when someone is, what the hell did he say? Becoming neurotic, then they get cringe and whatever. Yes, doesn't mean I have to like them though. I mean, if he's playing the character well, it just means I still, let's say that character is, that's the way someone's supposed to act in that situation. I still don't like him, even if he does a good job and he's portraying it well. Obi-Wan Kenobi. This music might be too intense. Maybe not. I'll just turn it down a little bit. Okay. I'll turn down here. There we go. Ben Kenobi. I wonder why his name went from Obi-Wan to Ben. Okay. Alright. Ben and Luke. What else do we have? How many other English names do we have? Not those are actually Hebrew names, but let's see. Anyways, B for Ben Kenobi. Qui-Gon Jinn. You see, all life forms are made up of a series of midichlorians, and it just turns out that you've got a whole bunch of them. And I want to take you away to be a
to be a sword monk, just like me. Okay. No, I like Qui-Gon Jinn. Padme. The way that she talks in The Phantom Menace is just crazy. Oh, there's two different Padmes. Well, she's still cringe either way. Anakin, you're breaking my heart. Anakin, you're breaking my heart. Here's a naked C-3PO. C-3PO is going all the way up here. Okay? I'm an etiquette droid, versed in 3,000 languages. I can't do it C-3PO accent. I've never practiced it. Yoda, Master Yoda. Sorry, Jar Jar Binks. Jar Jar Binks gets way more hate than he should. Okay, but he's still shit. Okay, this is Ben Franklin. You know, the guy that plays the original Emperor, because the only versions of that I can remember of the first three movies is where they remaster it and they make this guy's face, or it looks just like this guy, this actor, when he would have been, I don't know, 20 something years, 25 years. What year is it? Over 20 years younger. But then again, he might be like Christopher Lloyd, where he always looks old. This fucking music. Hopefully the next one's not as intense. This guy, though, he's got some classic lines like, "Get! Get!" It's just funny how he's like, "Kill him. Get!" Anakin, he's gonna kill me. It's just... it's corny, but sometimes, like, it's still fucking... It's fucking classic. Okay, we're gonna put him here. Mace Windu. I'm sick of these motherfucking Sith Lords and this motherfucking town. Okay? This ends here, sucker! That's when he's zapping this guy. It just seems crazy that he's a Jedi Master. This guy right here is like, this is what I think they based Victor, and become my what does he say? My machines will crush you. I can't remember what Victor says in League of Legends, but I'm pretty sure this guy inspired him. Terrible. Darth Maul. What a fucking badass. Well, he doesn't really have any lines. He just has like, I think his only line in his Phantom Menace is, and that actually has two lines. He's, and then he also has, yes, master. So he just, typical acolyte stuff. This is the, like, diner owner that Obi-Wan Kenobi talks to. And he's like, "Oh, that's a dart from Camino. I haven't seen one of these in years. Though they're cloners." This guy's just like, yeah, who gives a fuck? Count Dooku? Fuck yeah. Okay? Look at that little arthritic hand. I remember this guy goes, "Do it," and Count Dooku looks over at him. Are you fucking kidding me? Well, I mean, he was I don't know. He was kind of like a RoboCop situation, but times two, where he lost both hands. I assume getting your hand chopped off with a lightsaber, although he gets both of them cut off, that would be less painful than getting it blown off with a shotgun, like Officer Alex Murphy did in RoboCop. Who the hell is this freaking freak? No, I'm pretty sure this is a Jedi, but who gives a shit? Plo Koon, who gives a shit? This is like the stripper, the dancing girl from Jabba's palace. I think she gets... No, she's not the one who gets thrown into the pit. One of the Gamorreans gets thrown into the pit with Luke Skywalker. Maybe she's from one of the new movies, but the new movies are all shit. Like, who the fuck's this Wookiee? That guy looks badass, though. He can go up here. This guy just is too ugly to rank. This guy's a fucking classic.
Where are those tentacles? They are still coming through. Jedi. The Ted Federation. You must sign the treaty. You must give in.
Jango Fett. Hey, who really cares about Jango Fett? Jango Fett gets his freaking head chopped off by Mace Windu. That was pretty intense for a Star Wars movie. Someone gets freaking decapitated. Oh, there's Boba Fett. Boba Fett for B for Bubba. Who the hell is this guy? This is some sort of clone leader. Here's Anakin's mom. She's a nice lady. We'll put her there. This is some ugly. This is one of those ugly dudes from the planet that Count Dooku goes to. But I mean, who gives a shit? He's just some ugly freak. Makes me think of like Genghis Khan. This guy right here is pretty funny.
Oh no, the Jaja. Who's that in the bigger doo-doo this time?
Classic. This guy right here. He's some sort of like ship captain. Who gives a shit? This guy looks like he's from New Zealand. I'm pretty sure this kid and the guy who plays Jango Fett's also from New Zealand. All right, this is another. No, maybe this is Princess Leia's adoptive father. He adopted her. This guy. He's just some guy. This guy right here is a fucking classic. Okay?
No, only money.
That's this old Italian lady. She talks like that fucking guy.
What do you think of some kind of Jedi or something? No, it won't. Hey, Lenny, is that you?
Well, this guy right here is classic. Well, we'll put him here. His name's like Big Boss something. How does are these guys the same race? Because look how much this guy's made himself so fat, or maybe he's like it's like a different type of amphibian. Anyways, terrible. This when she's her robot character, and those fucking haircuts are just scary. At least she's looking half decent here, but she still sucks. Saboba, fucking classic. I can't do a Saboba impression. I just remember it's kind of like him like banging he's like Soda after he gets his pod racer knocked into 3 pieces. This is the guy who he's the I don't even remember what character who he plays in the movie, but I remember he's in a revenge movie, and I think it's called The Englishman. I'll put him here because I don't want to be disrespectful to him. Who's this old bag? Luke Skywalker. Ben Shapiro made the argument that people only like Ben Shapiro because, or not Ben Shapiro, Luke Skywalker, because Darth Vader's so evil, and so he's like, you know, he's the protagonist, he's the likable guy by default because the bad guys are so bad. I still like Luke Skywalker though. Mark Hamill went on to he's a really good voice actor. He did the voice for the Joker. It's like for Batman the Animated Series, and he's done lots of Joker voices since then. Yeah. Back when I was I'll tell the story again, but this is a picture from Empire Strikes Back or Return of the Jedi. This is after Mark Hamill was in a car accident because his face changed a lot, and I remember I didn't realize that he was actually just a normal person when I was a kid. So I'm like, he got in a car accident. So I was thinking about what, like, oh, he was on the highway. So I'm thinking about, like, when my family and I would be on the highway. Obviously, I would be in the passenger seat because I was, like, 6 or 7 years old. So we'd be in my parents' GMC Safari Okay, so I'm picturing Luke Skywalker getting in a crash, driving a GMC Safari, and to me it was just mind-boggling because it's like Luke Skywalker, why is he driving a GMC Safari? Car crash. He has an X-wing, or he has a land speeder. No, he sold that actually. That was to get their ticket to somewhere, just to go with Han Solo somewhere. Princess Leia. No, she doesn't go down here. She goes down here. Just because she's Luke's sister. Princess Leia, I mean, the classic thing is Princess Leia in her, like, slave bikini. That's a fucking classic. Han Solo. Darth Vader. Fuck yeah. If Darth Vader, if they didn't get James Earl Jones to do the voice, the movies would be totally different. Because that character plays such a huge role in those fucking movies. Okay, with that voice. Not with the German guy's voice. The German guy's voice, they capture the voice when they don't do a voiceover. It's just him inside the suit. So you hear like this muffled, high-pitched German guy yelling. C-3PO, okay, gold C-3PO, goldenrod, classic. Okay, Ben Kenobi, hell yeah. I felt a great disturbance in the force just now, with millions of voices cry out, and then nothing. He said something like that. This guy right here, this kind of reminds me of my grandma. Good. That's back when because my grandma taught me piano. I could see her doing that. I actually played something well. She's like, good. Yes. So be it. And then I'm like, Grandma, I don't want to practice today. So be it. Jedi. She slaps the shit out of me. Just a classic character. Okay, Admiral Akbar, his thing is just being an ugly ass fish man and then going okay, that's his gimmick. This kid right here, the line my brother always would bring up is, "Are you an angel?" The only other movie I remember this kid in is Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh, these cookies! Put that cookie down! He's eating cookies and milk. What the hell is he doing? He's putting the star on my Christmas tree in my living room. I remember that. Here's Wedge Antilles. He's just I don't know. He's not really that important in the movies, but apparently later on in the series, although it's been made non-canon, like the hundreds of books that they wrote. Okay, it's been made non-canon by Disney. Wow, Disney, you're winning everybody over with that one. He becomes like an admiral or something in the Rebel army. Whatever. This is some guy. This is the old movie. He'll just go here just because that's a classic look. I think it's a Mandalorian character. Are Mandalorians only New Zealanders? BB-8. Fuck you. Woody Harrelson. Are you fucking kidding me? Here's Luke Skywalker's aunt. I can't remember what her name is. I know her husband's name is Lars, because they have like a moisture farm on Tatooine. This lady looks super 70s. This look. Okay. She's going to go here just because she's from the classic movies. This guy right here is... What the fuck's... I can't remember his name, but he's like a translator for Jabba the Hutt. He goes up and I don't think he speaks... I think he just speaks English in Jabba's ear. And then Jabba goes... Ah! 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 That look though, it's classic. Boba Fett. B for Bubba. You go down here, young Boba Fett. You go down here. Alright, some geek. This is one of the bounty hunters, but you don't, other than this scene when Darth Vader is talking to them, giving them their assignment, and then they'll go in unison, they'll go, "Yes, Lord Vader." That's the only time you see this guy, as far as I know. So it's kind of like, Yeah, and this like model here, the head doesn't seem like it's fitting on the body right, and all it is a lizard man that's in like a fucking astronaut suit. Lando Calrissian, dude. Hopefully that fucking Chinese co-pilot that is with Lando Calrissian from Return of the Jedi. Hopefully the Chinese pilot's in this one. The guy who just goes. I don't know what this looks like. This makes me think of Faramir. Okay, Chewbacca, classic. Chewbacca might go S tier, yeah. Oh, Chewie says that he'd just like to thank everyone for showing up, and everyone have a really. He wants everyone to have a really good time and to chill out. It's like two growlings, two like whiny growls, and he can form like a paragraph out of it. Okay, this is one of the new movies, Rogue One. And you know what? I like Donnie Yen, but those new movies are fucking trash. Trash. We've got the guy. Give me the key, cocksucker. I didn't know he was in Star Wars. Some new guy. Oh, here's Finn. I remember when I watched The Force Awakens. I remember when Finn grabbed the lightsaber. I'm like, finally, something that makes sense. Not some sissy girl holding a lightsaber. I'm like, oh, Finn's gonna actually figure out that he's a Jedi, and then he has Jedi powers. He doesn't. That would have saved the movie for me, because Finn's like, although they turn him in, they kind of make him a doofus. He's a former stormtrooper, so I mean that's just that's like a prerequisite. But if he grabbed a lightsaber, and then it's kind of like just giving the wheel back to the competent person. Okay, it's like, so okay, lady. I know you had your fun. You're a badass, but okay, you're a badass. But please, just give Finn the sword, okay? This is the Mads Mikkelsen. I didn't know he was in Star Wars. Greedo. Oh, sorry, I can't do it. I gotta revisit Greedo to do his vocal timbre. He can go here just for. He can go there. This, like, basically, if you're not in this tier, then you're doing okay. All right. Oh, except for you, and you, and you, and you. This is Han Solo. All right. Here's Han Julo. All right, we got Laura Dern. This is how you know that the rebels are not doing so hot. This is their leadership. Are you fucking kidding me? You go from this old thing, you go from this, okay? Well, she's not looking too hot here. She needs to have her golden slave bikini on, her like golden plated, sexy slave bikini instead we got this. I mean, Laura Dern was good back in Jurassic Park days. She's a little older. I understand that, but come on, the purple fucking hair. The short purple hair? Oh, golly. This guy we got right here, we got Ginger Nazi. This guy's another droid bounty hunter. I can't remember his name. It's like HK209 or something like that. Jabba the Hutt. Classic. Every fat person, he's inspired the name or the sort of every fat person is compared to Jabba the Hutt. Okay, we've got this is Princess Leia's adopted father. I think he's a senator. Let's put him there because whatever, boring. What is this guy? He's some sort of service droid. Maybe this is like young Palpatine. I don't know. This guy, we got Emo. We got Darth Emo. English emo. He's got his like 70s hair. That's your problem right there. You got 70s hair. This is like a bartender robot. This is young Lando Calrissian, I think. Terrible. You got old Carrie Fisher. Terrible. This is the guy he's in the healing bay when Luke Skywalker is getting his hand repaired. Okay? Like, who gives a shit? We got old Luke Skywalker. Apathetic old Skywalker. We've got this wise old woman here. That's a badass. Boring. Hell yeah. Okay. Whatever Lando Calrissian says, he's like, holy shit, we're going down. Jeez, man, you're looking really stupid and ugly. All right, this is like the mulatto woman that's dressed up like she's the same race as this wormhead guy. But I mean, other than those head tentacles, she's looking pretty good. Here's Lars. Okay. Okay. This is, I don't know, Anakin's uncle. So that means they're actually Luke's great uncle and great aunt. Okay. And somehow he's not a slave. He's actually a farmer. So it's interesting that Anakin's mother was a slave, but then he's not. Okay, boring. We've got this. What is this like? This is like I don't know, Lieutenant Super Feminist. I remember one of these stormtroopers is a feminist. It's a woman. We got this guy right here. Boring. Is this even Star Wars? We've got Balchinian. This is Admiral Akbar's uncle. What is it? Is this thing? This is the Rancor. My sister's the Rancor. Because there's been times when she I remember my brother, I used to joke about her eating a French fry and then it getting caught in her mouth like this. And she's like, ah! And snaps it like the Rancor snapping the femur. All right, we got this Ray, chubby face. All right, this is some sort of ugly lemur. That's Zabumafu. Forrest Whitaker's in Star Wars. Wow, this guy right here. Fuck yeah. This guy, that Chinese guy, his thing is. This guy's thing is. Bit of Sarlacc, classic. You will be slowly digested over 20,000 years. It's like, I'm going to be decayed way before then. Oh, this is the guy who goes, you must find a trade agreement. Alright, Snoke. What is this guy's name? This is Christopher Lee's buddy. Just, hell yeah, he can go here. Okay? I can't remember his, Peter something. Peter English. He's in a lot of horror movies. He's Christopher Lee's buddy. I think he was also one of Christopher Lee's mentors. There's like Donald Pleasance, Christopher Lee, there's this guy, there's maybe another guy, and they were all like really good English actors, and they were friends. Alright, here's one of the Camino people. Master Cypher Diaz was here, and he never showed up to come see his product. Okay. We got some other Native American woman with a worm head. This guy's disgusting. Ew. There's a fucking disgusting freak. Okay, here's, I don't know, the Oracle from The Matrix. This Scarface. The Yeti. Yeti's a classic. Ewoks. Yeah, Ewoks can go up there. Who the hell's this fat guy? This is just a fan. He won the contest, and now he's in the Star Wars movie. Alright, this thing's some disgusting animal. I had to take a crap, so I'm going to pick this up. Hey, it's Mary Brandybuck. Well, he's still in the new movie, so that means you suck. Lando Calrissian's really fucking old here. I don't think did he need the money? No disrespect. Alright, some mean looking old dude. Holy cow, I think I just crapped my pants. Anyways.